what's up, man? Y'all see what this say? It say give yourself more credit, man. Give yourself more credit. And today, that's what we're doing, man. We're taking the kids out to JCPenney's to begin their journey of giving themselves more credit. That means investing in themselves. I mean, picking up the right pieces in order to take their life to the next level and step into that next level clean as you know what, man. So we just got them on the bus, get them prepared for tomorrow. They're gonna get a great night's sleep, and tomorrow we're gonna be back at it, man. So stay with us on this journey to change the generations to come in our community. They just didn't have people like you and me. Yeah, you and me. You the one, you, the one who looking at the video. They ain't have people like you and me, man. You see, I done sweated my perm out. You see that it's gone. You understand me? So today, man, it's about these kids. I don't care nothing about no sweating. I don't care nothing about getting dirty. Man, it's 10 toes down, man. If ain't nobody gonna stand in the paint for the youth, we gonna watch them fall by the wayside. And I refuse to let that happen on my watch, man. So Brandon Williams, Minister of Finance, AKA Mr. CEO himself, CEO Financial Literacy Academy, man. And I see y'all on the other side, man.
Bro, I came up to 120.
Oh, y'all done spent that bag. How much y'all spent?
Bro, I spent 120.
What y'all got? What y'all got?
Spent more stuff than we already.
We thinking that.
So how much y'all had to spend?
We had to spend 220.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah.
You got the crew necks. You got the socks.
Bro, where you get all them songs?
Hey, that was and oh, the cargoes. What? Oh, with the shoppers. Why y'all bags so big? What you got? What you got? Listen, what you got?
Chip coat.
Oh, so you got some dress here? Oh, snap. So your prices just went up? Prices just went up? Oh, they got their jacket. Come on, man, they doing their thing, man. Come on.
I got me a nice little, I gotta say it, like a Hawaiian shirt, you know, for those casual Fridays. I got me some dress pants for when we're in the office, and I got me a dress shirt on the other side. Got me some socks, because I got my loafers at home. And, you know, it's a good fit, you know what I mean? It's a great program. They're helping us get paid internships. We're gonna be working with a lot of different places. Like me, I'm gonna be working with the City of Coral Springs Fire. And I'm really looking forward to it. I wanna be a firefighter myself, and, you know, things along those lines.
Oh, I gotta say I'm real grateful for the clothes though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Got a bunch of polos and stuff like that. You can never go wrong with t-shirts and everything, especially when they fit it. So, yeah.
Just like what Julia said, I'm grateful for this. And I'm glad that I got this opportunity because this was actually a lot of work for my mom too. Because my mom, she probably wouldn't have did all of this. But yeah, that's all.
So look,
Just got my outfit, $234.
you're not gonna need all this.
Honestly, I feel like my outfit's gonna make me look like a president. But, you know, it's kind of oversized, but you can get with the best that you get. Right now, mostly stressed out about the line. I hope I got enough time to purchase all this. I mean, with this outfit, I mean, I could go to many new different places now. Well, I'm about to work the public defender's office. This is definitely gonna help me out because style is key. Style is the first impression, and first impression is always, it's the most important thing you can get when you're introducing yourself to somebody, especially somebody with connections and power like this. So that's mostly it. It's a good first introduction to have a nice suit.
YMCA.
Okay.
So you're working at the YMCA?
Yeah, so I basically got joggers.
Okay.
Joggers and shirts.
Okay, let me see what you're working with.
I got some shirts, some white shirts,
Okay, some samples,
some socks.
some socks.
Then I
Okay.
got a champion outfit, like a shirt.
Okay, okay.
Then I
What's
got
them?
some black Adidas pants.
Black Adidas pants. Okay.
And some other pants. And then I got some khakis, joggers.
So you had the budget? Did you have the budget with this?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the hardest thing doing out this whole process?
Like,
What did you learn?
so basically I learned that we got a budget.
Right.
So if 200 our budget, we can go over our budget. Or we could be at 200 the dot, 200.
Right. But you couldn't go over with it. So did originally when you got to the counter, were you over?
Nah.
No. So how did you make certain you were gonna be under 200?
I calculated it on my phone, and if I know I would have went over,
Okay.
I would have took it off, or I would have just like put something back in my buggy
Okay,
and got that.
and that's how you would have stayed on your budget
Yeah.
and be in control of your money and not let your money control you.
Yep.
Come on, okay. Okay, so good job. So where you working at this summer?
I'm working at the YMCA.
YMCA. Okay. You excited about that?
Yeah. So, like, I'm used to kids, but it's not like I never played with kids at the YMCA.
Okay.
I play basketball. I play with them, but I'm not like I don't play like I'm like.
You don't like want to play with them.
Yeah, but I want to teach them how to play basketball if they don't want to play.
Got you. Okay. Let me see. How you gonna step in the courthouse? How you stepping in the courthouse?
I want to put the whole thing on, but I can't right now.
Okay. Come on now.
Okay.
Harriet.
Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. You fresh off the block.
Come on now.
Fresh off the block.
Come on now. So what's up, man?
Not much.
How did you enjoy your JCPenney's trip?
My JCPenney trip was amazing. Like, I got a freshman suit. I'm ready for this law office right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, so the law office. So you're gonna be working at the law office?
I'm just interning there. The public defender ordered me somebody working with him. Hopefully I can work under him and just like learn from him.
Got you. So what kind of law does he practice?
He practices,
do you know if he practices criminal, traffic?
I think it's either criminal justice or
Okay.
something about like inequality.
Got you. And you like law?
I like law, yeah.
Got you.
It's definitely something I'm interested in.
Got you. So after you leaving JCPenney's with OIC, coming here today and coming here getting your fresh jackets and stuff, do you feel more prepared for this next chapter that's coming up?
I feel way more prepared than I could have done without nobody here at OIC.
Come on, man. Hey, now are you a CEO?
Nah, but I'm gonna be.
You're gonna be. So if you're a CEO in expectancy, you're a CEO today. So are you a CEO?
I'm a CEO.
Come on, man. And a CEO is just mean a community empowering each other. That means as a community, we want to do whatever it is we can to pay it forward. So today is about paying it forward. What you say?
I say go for it.
Go for it, okay? And so if you had to tell anybody that was coming up after you about the things that you're experiencing in life, what would you give them?
I just say you gotta be motivated and you gotta be disciplined.
Motivated.
There's gonna be everybody in your life that's gonna tell you you can't do it because they haven't done it.
Yes.
But it's all up here.
Yes.
This is the greatest asset you got. And if you train that, you can practically do anything.
Yes.
All I say is keep to the books and don't do nothing stupid.
Got you. And then when you were picking out stuff, how much did you have to spend today?
I had 200.
And did you have to budget within spending that money?
Yeah, I feel like that was another lesson too, teaching me about like money in general.
Okay.
Like I'm learning about money, these books I'm reading, and this is like a fresh experience to like take what I learned.
Got you. And it was a word you used in class the other day to describe talkative. Could you say that word one more time?
Loquacious.
Loquacious.
That was my friend called me that and I just had to pay it forward.
You had to pay it forward. So loquacious, that's another word for talkative.
Yeah.
Man, you taught me something, man. Thank you for being a scholar. Thank you for being a CEO. And man, I'm excited for the next part of your journey, man.
Thank you for teaching me all this. I remember you way back when.
Yes, man. Come on, man. This is what we're here for, man. The community empowering each other, man.
And thanks for this interview too.
Thank you, man. We're CEOs, man. See you on the other side. Hey, don't run from that basketball game. I knew you were gonna limp when they told you I had that basketball, man.
We're going to Spring Street Drive after this.
Spring Street Drive?
I got hurt yesterday. That's off University Drive. By Scudo's Pizza. How you doing, young lady?
What's up? What they do?
want to have an interview, they want to have it over dinner or over lunch. And a part of the interview is actually seeing how you conduct yourself at the table and how you interact with the servers, the waiter, which is the male, and the waitress, which is the female. They want to see that, and that helps them to decide if you're the one to represent their company. So the first thing that we want to talk about with table etiquette are the protocols. And protocols are simply steps to take to accomplish something. So we want to accomplish a really nice dining experience, which is what you're going to do today. And I'm going to put this mic down, is it okay? So there are certain things that you do while you're dining, and it helps you to have a good dining experience. You're going to hear me say dining more often than eating, because there's a difference. It all starts in the mind. Everything we do starts in the mind. So for example, if you say, what's your favorite place to dine? Favorite restaurant?
Well, let's just say Chili's.
Chili's. Okay, that works. So if you, probably you normally say, let's go eat at Chili's, right? Yeah. And normally when you say, let's go eat somewhere, your intentions is just to eat. Your intentions is not to have an experience. You go there, you want the food, you want to eat it, and probably you're out. However, if you say, let's dine at Chili's, your intentions is to have an experience, to enjoy the taste of the food, enjoy the beautification of the table, enjoy the conversations, enjoy the interactions with the waiter and waitress. Yes, thank you, no, thank you. That is an experience. So the next time you plan to go to Chili's, what else? You just say, let's dine at Chili's. That means your intention is to go and have an experience. How does that sound? Say that for me, please.
Let's go dine at Chili's.
So you don't have to say, let's go dine, because dining is an action word. So you would say, let's dine at Chili's.
Let's dine at Chili's.
Yes. So let's talk about what happens at the table. First of all, no cell phones should ever be on the table. No cell phones on the table. Nothing personal is placed on the table. There's germs on that phone. There's definitely germs in the mask. So you find another place to place your purse. Your purse can either hang on the back of the chair if it's a safe place, because someone may just walk by and take it. Or you may place your purse behind you in the chair. Or ladies, if it's a small pouch, you place it on your lap under your napkin. Never, ever on the table. So gentlemen, you can place your hat on your knee or on your lap, or depending on, and definitely not on your head. So these are the things that we need to know. Gentlemen, again, the next time you enter a room with a lady, you make sure you seat her. Okay? Okay, let's not make it personal. Let's not make it personal. All right? And gentlemen, sometimes you have to pass something to someone, right? The string beans may be right here, and your name?
Maria.
Maria may ask for the string beans. Maria would not say, can I have the string beans, please? Or can I get the string beans? Of course you can, but if you'd like it, you would say, may I have the string beans, please? Once she says, may I have whatever it is, the proper direction to hand something to someone at the table is on the right. We do not pass anything at a distance on the left. Unless the person is at your immediate left, that is the only excuse. That is the only reason you can pass it on the left. However, if you'd like something and it's right here, it goes to the right until it gets to you. Now here is the thing. It's going to the right, you would hand it to her, she would hand it to her, she would hand it to her, and you would receive it with a big thank you. Now, while it's headed to you, these four beautiful ladies can't get the idea of taking a portion. No, no, no. You pass it to the person who requested it. She takes her portion. Then if you would like it, you request it and it comes back to you. Is that fair? Yes, because if you all took a portion, by the time it gets to her, it's probably finished. And she requested it. Always receive with a big thank you. Always be ready to express that gratitude. No matter who it is, express the gratitude. Incidentally, when you're interacting with the waiter and waitress, it's very important to be polite, be respectful, be courteous, because they're simply working to pay their bills just like you. So we must always respect them regardless of the fact that they're serving us. You want to eat, right? You need to be served. So be respectful to them as well. So as we're passing, always to the right, never at a distance to the left. If there's salt and pepper on your table, which they are there, when someone asks for salt, you never separate them. Salt and pepper are married. So if you request salt, you will receive pepper too. You don't have to use the pepper, but you will receive them. They're married. We do not separate salt and pepper. You do not lick your fingers. You do not lick your fingers. That's why you never take a plate and sit without a napkin. So when you're seated, you make sure you have the proper utensils for the food you're going to eat. Now, finger food, we know, pizza, French fries, sandwiches, and those things. However, if you're having chicken and rice, steak and potato, that hand should never be in the food. We're using the utensils. Coughing, sneezing, burping, it happens. They're involuntary, we're human. However, your delivery is what matters. At the table, if you need to cough or sneeze, you turn away from the person next to you, point your elbow down to the floor, and cough or sneeze in your elbow. You never cough or sneeze on or in your hands. Never. Whether you're dining or not, you never do that because you transfer the germs here. Then you hand things to people. You open doors. You're just transferring your germs everywhere. So we cough or sneeze right here. Make sure your elbow is faced downward, which means you don't want it here. Anything that comes out of your system should go down, should not go across to the next guest. So your position. So at the count of 3, we're going to pretend we're coughing or sneezing, and let's see how you do. Basic definition of etiquette is conducting yourself in a way that doesn't offend others. So we're concerned about everything we do. How is it going to impact that person? How is it going to impact the people in the room, the people at my table? So pay attention to what you do. You want to be graceful when you're dining. You want to be respectful. You want to be considerate. Is it going to cause this person to lose their appetite? Blowing your nose at the table definitely will. Okay? And you don't announce it because even though we don't see the mucus, we can imagine it. And that may cause us to lose our appetite. So excuse yourself and go ahead and take care of that. When you're having breakfast or lunch, you will place your napkin on your lap fully unfolded because normally those are of smaller portions, so your napkin is typically smaller. So let's take our napkin. We're having lunch today. Matter of fact, let's pretend we're having dinner. If you're having lunch or breakfast, the napkin is fully unfolded. However, we're going to pretend we're having dinner today because I want to prepare you for that. If you're having dinner, your napkin is folded in half. A dinner napkin is typically larger. So you fold it in half, having the folded side facing your tummy when it's on your lap. Let's say you have to wipe something from your mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't literally wipe. We place the napkin over our index finger like this, and we dab.
We can dab. Look at that.
We dab. And this is not a feminine thing, it's just the proper thing. So gentlemen, you dab. Okay? Now, why are we just dabbing? Why are we just dabbing? Because you would have just placed a moderate, meaning just enough amount of food on your utensil. You will eat it gracefully. There should not be food all over your face. So therefore, you probably just need to dab to get rid of the particles and then place it back on your lap. If for any reason you drop your napkin or utensils, do not pick them up. You don't want to pick it up because then you will transfer the food from transfer the germs from the floor to the table. Posture is important, especially our gentlemen. When you're eating, do not go down to the food. Do not meet the food. Bring the food to you. So sit up with proper posture, probably lean forward, and feed yourself. Do not go down, because the food won't disappear in that distance. Okay? So just bring it to you. All right, on the left of your plate, you have utensils. On the left are always forks. You have 2 forks there. You can actually look at your utensils and know how many courses you're going to have. Apparently here, you're going to have 3 courses. Okay? How do I know? 1, the fork farthest to you on the left is your salad fork. Okay? Typically, the salad fork is smaller, which it is. In some restaurants, you will see, as it's displayed now, where one is up and one is down. The one farthest from you is your salad fork. When you're dining, always start from the outside in. That tells you which utensil to use with which course. So the first course you're going to have is your salad. So there's your salad fork. If you're ever in a restaurant and there are 2 knives, the second knife is a salad knife to accompany the salad fork. So don't ever be confused, because they have that sometimes. Entree is a French word, E-N-T-R-E, accent mark over that E, and a final E. E-N-T-R-E, accent mark E. That's your entree. Some people say it's your main course, or it's not dinner, because your entire experience is dinner. That course is just one of the courses. So, when you're drinking with a stem glass or drinking from a cup, whatever it is, the proper way to drink is to look into the glass. Why am I looking into the glass? To pay attention to the flow of the beverage to prevent spillage. So you look in, you drink gracefully, you know how much is coming into your mouth, and then you place it down. Okay? You don't want to drink, oh yeah, girl, and you're laughing and carrying on, you will make a scene. Okay? So gracefully drink. Do you see on this hand? D for bread. Let's look at it again. This is a D. Do you see the D? Do you see the T on your right hand? Do you see the D? Okay. Does everybody over here see the D? D? I know y'all see that D. This is a D. Okay? So between B and W and this, you will never use someone else's glass. Okay? Or eat someone else's bread. The utensils are always, the handle of the utensils always stop in the palm of your hand. You do not have a utensil sticking out the back of your hand. That's number 1. What is this finger called? Your index finger is key when dining. It helps you control the utensils. So the handle stops in the palm, and your index finger stops right at the neck of the knife. If you're right-handed, the knife is in your right hand. In America, the style allows you to flip. If you're left-handed, the knife can go in your left hand, not in the European style, and we'll see that. So I'm right-handed. My knife is in my right hand. My fork, same thing. The handle stops in the palm of your hand. Index finger stops at the neck. When you're cutting, oh, my plate is gone. That's okay. When you're cutting, it's okay. I can use this. It's fine. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay. So when you're cutting, always make sure you keep the fork stationed, meaning it doesn't move. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to hold down the chicken breast. I think you're going to have chicken breast today. I'm holding down the chicken breast. Then I'm going to cut. I cut in the front, not in the back, and not between the tines. I cut in the front. I'm not going to saw. I'm going to slice. But this index finger is going to allow you to apply pressure to really cut. So I'm cutting. We only cut one piece at a time. We don't cut it all up. We don't do that. We cut one piece at a time. In the American style, when you're finished cutting, the knife will be placed at the top of the plate. Now here's something to keep in mind. When you place a knife anywhere, whether you set the table or in the American style, always make sure the cutting side of the knife faces you. If it faces someone else, this is offensive. This is a threat. It should always face you. So I place the knife at the top, then I switch the fork to my dominant hand. I hold the fork like a pencil. My idle hand goes in my lap, and I enjoy that portion with proper posture. When I'm finished, because I'm only cutting one piece at a time, I switch the fork back to my left hand, index finger in place, retrieve the knife, index finger in place, and I'm cutting again. I finish cutting that piece, place the knife at the top, jagged edge facing me, switch the fork to the right, holding like a pencil, idle hand in my lap, and I enjoy that portion. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. When you're pausing, you place your fork in the 5 o'clock position. This position right here tells the waiter or waitress, I am pausing. Just like the napkin in your seat says I'm pausing, this says I am pausing, I am not finished. Always have the fork upward in American style, not down, upward. So I'm ready to take a drink, but before I take a drink, especially if you know that there's particles at the sides, I'm going to dab. Place the napkin back, and then I take my drink, making sure food doesn't land on the rim of the glass, right? Then I place it back down. When it's time to cut again, I'm not going to cross my body. I'm going to lift the fork. Always have your utensil hanging off the plate a bit to give you the opportunity to lift it, rather than putting your hand in the plate to retrieve it. So I'm going to lift the fork, place it in my left hand, retrieve the knife, place it in my left hand, and I'm cutting my last piece. I'm finished cutting that piece, place my knife at the top, switch the fork to the right, idle hand in my lap, and I enjoy that portion. Now I am finished. My fork goes back in the 5 o'clock position, hanging off, and the knife will accompany the fork in the 5 o'clock position. This says I am finished.
This has been a great experience so far. These 14 through 19-year-olds have really had an experience, not just them, but us too as a staff, especially those of us who it's the first time that we've ever served our youth at this capacity. For me personally, it has really sparked my mind to really think on, like, what can we do to reach more of our young people out here, because I have been bombarded with messages on social media because of the posts I've been posting, and people are saying, how can you help my child? My child is home and I want my child to be a part. And it's touching to me because they see what we're doing, and I'm so happy to be part of OIC and what we're doing with our youth. I hope we can do this more on a greater level.
Hey man, this was a beautiful day, man. Today we got up here with these kids. These kids was learning all kind of skills to pay their bills. They just left J.C. Penney's. They just left the golf club and learning how to hold the utensils the right way. I remember going to South Beach one time and holding the utensils, and I didn't even know which fork to pick it up with. And thanks to Mr. Reggie right here, man.
Oh man.
Man, listen, this was amazing. This was amazing.
Appreciate it.
You know, for me to see the experience that the kids had, to see how they were implementing some of their etiquette, you know what I mean, the dab, and picking up that stuff, man. Just thank you so much, man.
Listen, man, it was a pleasure. We know coming from where we come from, we know what the kids need.
Absolutely.
It's only right that we take that power that we have to give them the experience that we get.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I appreciate you coming out.
Come on.
I appreciate everyone else that was part of this event. I didn't do it on my own.
Come on.
I couldn't.
Come on.
But we came together as a team.
That's
and
right.
Look what we put together for them.
Come on, you see that right there? That's the handshake for collaboration. I realized I was hitting the ceiling every time I tried to do it by myself.
Right.
Coming from where I come from, getting everything out the mud, thinking that I had to do it all by myself.
Don't have to.
And then you hit a ceiling and realize you can't anyway.
You can't.
You know, so you need a team, man. So it's so great to be a part of your team.
Appreciate you, man.
Helping you out with your big vision that God gave you. And I'm just super excited.
Let's continue working.
Come on, let's get this just the beginning.
All right, y'all.
All right, man. Later on, man. See you later, man.